first find out about enduro racing?
I first found out about 4 years ago during COVID. We found out from just riding in the paddock, and then I had a look online to see if there were any races to do with going over a log. And yeah, we found hard enduro, and then here we are, really, 4 years later. We started from scratch, just watching a bit of YouTube. It was COVID, so we had a lot of spare time on our hands, and with the 20-acre property, we had some good training ground. And then we got a small Honda 110 for the little one, and we just started on that. And one day we saw a log in the paddock, and we just went, oh, let's try get over that. During COVID, it wasn't really training, it was just getting on the bike and putting around. And yeah, as I said, we just found a log and we're like, oh, let's try and go over that. And then we crashed and fell and had a great time, but yeah, it was good.
So like a career, or was it just something fun to do?
No, it was just something fun to do 4 years ago when I was 13. Just jumped on the small bikes and just went around the paddock. We thought we were just going to use them to get from our house to the water, but we ended up trying to go over a log, and that really started it all. So my first proper race was actually Wildwood here, in the men's, it was pretty scary really. We didn't really know much about what it was, and I just entered with the men's. I'm on the start line and everyone just takes off so noisy. The amount of adrenaline was crazy, and it was just mental really. I didn't end up finishing that lap. I ended up cooking my bike and the battery was dead. But yeah, I had lots of fun, and from there on I was like, oh mum, let's go to another one. And yeah, fell in love with it. Just the community around this sport is so amazing. Just the people you meet, everyone's willing to help, offer guidance. Everyone's really good friends, and I've made some really good friends this year, and overall just had a really good time. No, so I'm not the only one. My dad and two brothers race as well, and then I have my mum in the pits for support.
Hello. Do you think that you're better than Aiden?
I will be.
Definitely.
Definitely in the future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it's off to the left there. So stressful. Yeah, you want to see stress? Take a photo of this. The trick is, as a parent of Aiden and all that, is to survive. Because I'm supposed to take them out riding, and they always like, oh, have a go at this one, have a go at this one. I don't want to do this, I'm having a go.
Yeah, it does a bit. A lot of the races, like the one up in Queensland, that was 16 hours to that race. So that was a couple of days. It was a long way, but you know, it's worth it. A lot of fun, the races. About a year into it, we met Tim Coleman. We're like, oh Tim, let's do some training, because he was just down the road. So we went to him and he showed us what we could do on those bikes, and we're like, wow, that's pretty crazy.
So I've been competing for like over 23 years on my motorbike. So I've always grew up riding trolls, motorcycles. We're a little bit different to what Aiden's doing right now, but transferred that skill onto the hard enduro scene. So as what you see Aiden does, that's what we're sort of focusing on right now. So it's really good sport.
What drew you to train Aiden?
Well, he's a local, for starters. That's always something you really get excited about. I've coached many riders all over the countryside and whatnot. So having Aiden being local, and I could just see that he was determined and passionate. I was ready for helping him out no matter what.
So this weekend we start off with the prologue, which determines our starting positions for the main race on Sunday. So it's a short course, about anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes for the top boys. And yeah, we just go all out. Before a race, a lot goes through my head. You know, you're thinking of, is the bike ready? Am I ready? Have I done everything right? But in the end, you just gotta know that you've done enough. You just gotta go in, rely on your training, rely that you've done enough to keep your bike up to scratch. You've kept your health up to the right level, and you're going in fully prepared. Feeling good, really happy with the time. Went way better than expected, so I'm pretty happy.
That's
Yeah.
good. What did you get?
2 minutes 22 seconds. Oh yeah, I've been replaying that piece of track for like 3 weeks in my head, just trying to pick the right line, and I'm so happy I hit all the lines and I'm real smooth, so super pumped. I have a few sponsors. RPM Factory is the main one. They help out a lot. John's a really nice guy, and they help out at the races, big help. And then I've also got AMX Superstores, help out with gear and rims and any other supplies I need. And Motoes helps me kit out my bikes.
Well, I just started riding with a few mates, and we love riding, so we thought I would help out through the business. Start pretty much helping out people. I love riding motorbikes. I love the determination it takes to ride hard enduro. Yeah, I just like riding with my mates. I don't think here in Australia, because it's not big here, there's a couple of motorbike brands that do help, which is great, but it would be great in the future to get a bigger companies like Red Bull and so forth to help out in Australia, because they do help out overseas and so forth. So I think it would be great for them to start helping out in Australia for sure. I started out wanting to help 2 riders, and now it's growing to 6 or 7 riders. Like, we're a small business, and I wanted to find ways to get us out there, and I thought, well, we love hard enduro, so why not sponsor some guys in hard enduro? And I just love the atmosphere. I love the adrenaline it gives you. I just thought, why not? And it's been great. It's been great for work.
Stuff around. Do they have some advertisement on your bike as well?
Yes, I give them advertisement on my bike, put a sticker or so on my bike, but it's more the Instagram. Instagram's more sort of my race resume, and I offer them, I'll put, like, if I buy something off Motoes or whatever, I'll put that on my Instagram post as a dedicated post for them to support their brand.
Often watch the race, like to consider the sport.
For one, to maybe consider the sport, of course to help out sponsor, because this is not a cheap sport. Like every motorsport or like anything for that matter, it's very expensive. And a lot of us, we struggle to do it. We do it because we love to. And it would be great if bigger corporations want to get involved and just not think about what it is for them, like what they get out of it. Just think about, like myself, I do it to help our business too, but I also do it because I love it. So that's what I think, hopefully bigger corporations can help. he did contact me looking for some help, which I was happy to help. And after I met Aiden, Javier, Rachel, and the family, I just felt connected straight away. I felt like I knew them for a long time, and they were a really nice family, and I just wanted to help them. I was following him at the start because I just love the way he rides. I could see that he just does it because he loves it. And I was drawn to him because I could see he loves it, and I could see the way he rides that I can see he's got a lot of potential, and I think he can be, like in the future, one of the top Australian riders, and I believe one day he could go overseas and do well as well.
Wildwood, we keep coming back to this event every year because it's probably brings a lot of sponsors, the public as well. It's a brutal environment, and this is probably one of the toughest ones in Australia. It's a harsh environment. It's relentless. So as you can see, there's so many rocks, you never get a break, and so many things can happen at this event, like problems. It's 1 to 10.
You got the dam there, or you can drown your bike.
Yeah, exactly. You can drown a bike.
Just the rocks are relentless. Even out in the bush, it's just rocks, rocks, rocks. You just don't get a break from it. My main goal for Wildwood is to just go out, do my best, enjoy myself. Last race of the season, so it's all fun. Just really go out and enjoy myself, have a good time, and leave it all out in the field. You know, I really want to come back and say to myself, I've done all I can, and I've left it all out there, and I've done my best. Definitely having so many people on the track makes it a lot more difficult, you know, because some of the tracks are more or less built for one bike. So when you've got queues of 10, 20 people going up the same line, there's not really many passing opportunities, which adds for another interesting obstacle, and it's always good fun to try pass people on different lines, you know. When you come up to queues of 20, 30 riders, that's when you start trying to be creative, trying to pick cool lines, different avenues and things to try to get around them.
Pretty crazy. We did it. We did it. I would have won by 2 laps.
You don't think about anything else. Once you're on your bike, that's it. That's just you and the terrain. Just rocks and logs.
Are you happy about today's results?
Yeah, really stoked with today. We ended up with the win, so couldn't have asked for more. Well, yeah, it was great fun. Great seeing everyone, and we'll step it up to silver class next year.
that we're done.
Oh, it was a great day. It was really brutal out there. These boys pushed me super hard, so it was great racing them. I'd like to thank RPM Factory for all the support this year, my parents for driving me to all the events, Motoes and AMX Superstores. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everyone that did a lap.
What advice do you have for aspiring Enduro racers or just young athletes with racing?
Well, it's a bit like what I've taught Aiden is just, never give up. Keep focused, and self-motivation is probably the biggest thing as well. And I can see that is working well for Aiden, winning a lot of these events now, so he's killing it.